I need you guys to wish me a lot of luck right now because this is my first time getting back into writing. No, sorry, rewind. This is my first time getting back into recording vlog-like videos, and I've been talking for at least 15 minutes, and I think I just had to reshoot this, and I'm trying to stay calm. I just confirmed, and I in fact do need to re-record this, which is fine. It's great, even though for the first time in forever I managed to talk to a camera and barely make any mistakes the first time, but that's okay. We'll start over. So hi. You guys probably don't know me, or if you do, because I probably sent you this and made you watch it. My name is Laura Jade. I am a contemporary romance author. I started writing in 2019, and I started as a young adult writer and quickly made my way into more adult romance. I'm very excited to get back into this because I think it'll help. I'm not a huge social media poster when it comes to like things about me and about my life, and my social media is very much me trying to sell, which is very old because let's be real, we're all broke right now, and constantly being told to buy things is just not it. But unfortunately, marketing is difficult. A lot has changed for me in the last majorly in the last couple months, but in the last 5 years in general, since I started on YouTube, started writing, started becoming an individual. I don't know if that's a good thing to say or not. So I wanted to really focus on writing tonight because it is already 7:30. It is Friday, December 19th, and I really just want to reintroduce myself and really talk about the reason I'm here, right? Which I write books. I have a lot going on book-wise, and I'm really excited about it, and I felt like this was as good a time as any to really start making videos again and giving people a little bit of a taste of what I'm like as a person. I think everyone knows me from TikTok, little videos that I do, or when I do polls, and no one really knows me outside of that, which is fine. You don't need to know me. But I really want to have a relationship with my readers, and I feel like this is going to be the best way for me to do that. I could be completely wrong. You guys could not give two diddly squats and you just want to read the books, and that's totally fine. But I personally would like to have a better relationship with my readers and really getting to know everybody. Just this year, I did an event back in November, and the amount of people who stopped by my table, my brother went with me to this event, and he actually started keeping like a tally of how many people already knew who I was. And it was really surreal because I'm nobody. If you look at my followers, I am nobody. But in that instance, it really felt like I was doing something for a reason, and the fact that they still stopped at the table, said hi, meant the world to me. So, those people, if you end up watching this, thank you, because it got me back into writing again. I definitely was a little bit in a slump. Obviously, some things have been going on. Family, health, life, work, there was always something going on, and we all have something going on all the time. So it was very jarring for me, and it was just a lot to handle. But I'm back, I'm here, and a lot has happened. So I think the first thing I want to talk about is my lovely little book here that I've been holding on to. So this notebook has a lot of just general ideas in it. I've outlined things in it. I've just written down random, I want to do this things in here. It has ideas for my podcast that I started and like never succeeded at, but it mainly has all of my notes. I went back through and redid notes for Summer Love New York City and retook notes and was like, this happened in book 1, this happened in book 2, because I'm not gonna lie, I wrote those books 3 years ago, 4 years ago, and it doesn't stick. For me, I know what I wrote in my third draft a billion different times because I wrote like 5 drafts of it, but I cannot tell you what happened in book 1. That's not entirely true. I can tell you a few things. I am very excited to say that I am, and I promise to those of you who really love Jane and Sebastian, I am working on it. I This is actually my binder clip here separating all of my stress from all of my empty pages, because Jane and Sebastian are a pain. I didn't realize how much toxic love I had in 2021, 2022 when I wrote them, but holy crap, they are toxic. So I have a lot to fix 3 years later, and I will. But I've been working on that, and I recently finished a book called The Blackwell Contract. I believe that is what we're going to stick with for the title, but me and all my personalities. I'm very excited to get through that. I finished it around Thanksgiving, and it is currently sitting in the abyss, so I don't think about it for a few days, as in maybe a month or 3, just to take a break from it. I want to revisit it when I'm kind of over those characters and forget that I wrote them, so then when I reread it, I can experience it like it's a brand new book. But that's what my plan is, to hopefully get that one out to beta readers here in the next month or so, and then to get it through editing, and then ARC readers and all that fun stuff. I'm debating on doing ARC readers. You guys might know, you might not know, that I did end up removing myself from Amazon. That whole situation was me being very dramatic and irritated that their customer service just wasn't customer servicing, and I had enough of it. I've contacted them twice about issues, and they've always been very short with me, and I just don't feel like I deserve that. I was like, no, we're done. And I pulled my stuff, and then I panicked and had a mini heart attack and ended up signing up for Ingram Spark. Things are more expensive through Ingram, and it's going to be a nightmare. However, there's a lot more customizable options, which is very exciting because I like to be artsy fartsy and creative. I'm looking forward to that. There's hopefully going to be some more options. I have plotted out all of Summer Love New York City 3. That's what I'm going to call it right now. It's working title. I plotted it all out, but I don't know if I said it in this one or the draft that got thrown out, but I'm very much kind of leaning back towards what I had written in draft 2, which I'm sorry to Rachel and everyone very close to me that reads these books before they get published, because you've read so many drafts. I'm sorry. I'm leaning back to draft 2 a little bit, but I can mix and match. I will figure this out. I've actually considered writing this book out of order, just to see what happens. I've never written a book out of order. I thought that would be fun. Why not, right? With the characters that I have tormented. Let's do it. But we'll see. And then I plotted out another book, which is more of a taboo topic, so I'm not going to talk about it yet, but it's something that I enjoy reading in the fan fiction world, but I think is a solid trope outside of fan fiction, if you do it right. So it's definitely one that's more controversial and one that I'm scared to release, but I think a huge part of art is doing things that scares you, and what better than a book that genuinely comes from your heart, right? It's one that you want to write. My goal is to keep you guys more in tune with what I'm doing, and this is also to hold me more accountable. But good things are coming, and I keep telling myself that. We've got this 30-day marketing plan. We've got 3 books technically in the works, and then we have a new publisher in a way, right? We have this new options, and then I am also signed up to start my master's in humanities, so I will also be enrolled in school, and I'm very excited. I can go into details with that later if anyone wants me to, but right now I'm gonna bask in this excitement because I feel like I haven't had it in a long time. I look forward to doing more videos with you guys. I look forward to sharing more, and hold me accountable. We're in this together. I need you to tell me to market my books, and I need you to buy them. We've got this. I've got this. I need to start working, actually. I have a lot to do. I don't know what I want to do tonight. I'm very tired. And that's the famous last words before you do nothing for the rest of the night. I have considered doing a 30-day writing challenge or a 31-day writing challenge, just to see if that helps me stay more motivated. But if I do that, I would want to start it in January. I don't know if that's a good time to start, Pardon the yawn. I'm tired. But I don't know if that's a good time to start in January doing a writing challenge because I'm starting school and it makes me nervous. I think I got this. I do. Let's do it. Wish me luck. I posted last night and it went alright. By it went alright meant, I made it and I posted it. I think everything has like 6 likes, so I'll get on and look real quick. So on Facebook, it didn't end up on Facebook. Or is that what I posted last night? What I posted last night didn't end up on Facebook, and I did the thing to make it share. Well, that's annoying. So that could be why that's not happening. TikTok. Let's try TikTok. 5 likes. This is why marketing is so frustrating. Like, what am I supposed to do? I posted. Why don't you like it? I guess the next thing would be plan today's post. Which, let me check my 30-day calendar here that I have. So, what should we be posting today? I did go ahead and I made some things ahead of time, but I think I only made 1 post. I keep yawning. I'm so sorry if there's a lot of cuts. So today is supposed to be my Why is the CEO Different post, so I will get that around. I'm supposed to do some moody reels, some character trait reels. Yikes. You would think that it's not hard to do all this, but it's definitely not easy. So, I need to prepare an aesthetic mood reel. And this is the vibe of my romance. Okay. Well, let's see what my vibe is, guys. I don't even know what my vibe is for the book. It's a romance. Boom. What can we come up with? I'm not going to keep you guys on here, and I don't know how long my camera's going to stay alive. Wish me luck on social media posting. If you don't follow me, it's at Lara Jade Author on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. So, here we go. I'm so tired. I'm so sorry. I probably look so mean. I was trying to set you up without knocking like my whole life over. Okay, I think I did it. Let me see. Okay, I think we're good. So it is 6 o'clock and I started working on a new book because, why would I ever do what I'm supposed to do? And I have the whole outline typed over here. And then and this is one that I started working on a little while ago and I forgot about it. And then all of a sudden I was listening to a song this afternoon and I was like, oh my God, I want to write this again, which is how my life is. It's usually because of something musical. So I like to break my stuff down, my books down by word count. I am very focused on word count. That is something that you can say is a flaw of mine, but at the same time you can also say it's a good thing. My goal is to always make it past that 50-60K marker to make it over novella size into novel size. However, my goal as of late has been to get over 60,000 words in a book if at all possible. I am just very short, brief, to the point. I can write just about anything and make it extremely short. I'm very direct, which is hard when you want to write books. I wanted to hop on here because I was talking to myself and I'm like, why talk to myself about my book when I can talk to you guys about it? My target length is 80,000 words, right? So today I have managed to crank out almost 4K. And let me tell you, I don't know how I did it. I don't know. Like, I have this outline like that I wrote, right? So it's not that many pages, but it's only that many pages, so it's 4 pages. And like my outline for Summer of New York City 3 and the other books are like this long. So it's 2 other books, but so I wrote the outline, and writing the outline kind of wrote only the first 2 chapters, and it kind of wrote them itself, which, Laura, that's the point of an outline. That's what you're supposed to do one. I got it. I don't like to do it, but I'm doing it. But trying to do my like blueprint here, and like, okay, so chapter 1 is going to be however many words to basically reach the word counts that I want to reach for each section in this book, because I think this book is really going to depend on length and content, because this book is not a traditional romance for me. I think it's actually going to technically be considered a drama, which we don't really have like a, I don't think we have a drama genre in writing that I'm aware of. I don't, you know what I mean? You don't walk into a bookstore and see drama unless it's like theater. It's probably just what would be adult fiction probably, but it's a little dark for stuff that I write, so I am a little wary about this one. But what I wrote so far covers, like I said, chapter 1 and 2. The original outline that I did, so I just took the 80K, divided it up by my guesstimation on chapters here, and it's like 7,000 words a section for this first beginning part. That's not happening, because I wrote, in my eyes, what should be the beginning part and chapter 1, and it's only at 3,690 words. Only at, I shouldn't say that because it's amazing, but okay, I had to move to my phone because my camera kept croaking. I don't even remember, if I'm gonna be honest, what I was trying to talk about, so I'm going to just go ahead and start working on my word count. That's how I feel about it. I'm just trying to get everything done. Yeah, so let's just kind of see what we've got here. It's looking like about 26 chapters. We'll see how I feel about that. Feels like not enough, but we will see what I can get squished in here, because yeah, some of these chapters I feel like are going to be more wordy than just breaking it up by 80,000 divided by 26, right? So you are my thing now, so let me find my calculator. I can't do math. There is a calculator. Thank you. What is this? I don't want. What is that? I don't even know what these are. What is here? I'll get rid of that one. I don't know what that is. Add this one. Add to menu bar. Add to control center. Heck yeah. Cool. So if I take 80,000, 81, 2, 3, and divide that by my 26 chapters. Okay, that's actually better. That's roughly 3,000. What I wrote, that's really creepy. 3,076 words a chapter. That's doable. That is up my alley. Doing that word count, though, still is too much. I don't know why I'm so worried about word count, really. Just write the darn book, right? But to me, I want to, my biggest, like, flaw, well, I have a lot of flaws, actually, the more I say that, but what I feel my personal flaw is when I try to write, if I don't think about the word count, I end up making a really short book with a lot of little to no detail. So to me, I need to focus on that word count and kind of reassure myself that, hey, you have words. Like, you can write another 3,000 words on this topic. So I'm going to kind of go through, I guess, and pick based on what I wrote and what I was able to get written. It's only 3,000 words between these two, but I know, like, my next section, I can tell you guys what it is. It's not a big deal, but it's early relationship to marriage. That's like the next section that I have written out here. That's fun stuff. That's like the dates, the friends, the craziness of life. And then early dating is my second, like, little sub note here. It's like, we got work to do. We've got a lot of fun stuff to write, and I feel like that is where I'll make up that extra hunka chunka word count here. So I'm going to look at how I originally calculated this, because I don't think I did it right. Math, I'm an English major, in case you were wondering. But 22. See? The math doesn't math, because that is wrong. So my original word count, don't rely on it. We're going to go with about that much. I'm supposed to end part 1 with around 22k words. So let me see if I can do the math here. We have 18,000 words to go at this point. So what's half of 18? 9. So I think I'm going to do 9,000 here. Definitely 9,000 there. So then minus, and that leaves 310, which is actually perfect for what I want to write here. Okay. I hate that I can't like tell you guys like what I'm writing because this story, anything, is a spoiler, really. Like just saying early relationship to marriage, I feel like is a spoiler because everyone that knows me would be like, those two things don't usually go in a book together. Usually that's like 3 books. So, surprise! Equals. That's not it. That's not a number I want. That's marking me at 13,000 exact. And to add the extra 9. It takes you to 22k, so I did the math right. But I think I'm going to want a little bit more. Want more words. I'm trying to think. I've never written a book where I write the marriage. I don't think I've ever written a marriage, now that I think about it. In a published book. I mean, there was The Wedding and Sugar and Spice, but it's not the same. Okay, I'm panicking now, but it's fine. I'll be able to write it. This might be the book that I end up writing out of order. Yuck. Chapter 3, Chapter 4, Chapter 5. So that's 1 through 5, 22,000 words. Okay, got this. We got this. Everything's fine. Part 2. There's going to be like 5 parts in this book too, which I'm nervous about, but excited at the same time. So this is stress, this whole chapter. I love it. So it's saying this should be a total of 8,000 from what I originally planned. 1, 2, 3. Let's see if I did the math right. Probably not. Oh, I actually did the math right. That never happens. Okay. So that would end this at 30k. Okay. I think I can do this. This book is definitely going to rip my heart to shreds. I might cry. Like, I can, like, feel it as I'm sitting here, like, reading all the notes and stuff. I'm like, this is going to make me cry. This is going to be a rough one, for sure. I'm trying to figure out how there's so many pages that came out here. Oh, it printed multiple copies. Oh, chapter by chapter breakdown. I am really excited. I actually plan on getting the first 2 chapters around, hopefully see what else I can do tonight into tomorrow. I don't know if I can do any more tonight. I am exhausted. I love these characters already, guys. What's the problem? I haven't even named the male main character yet. I'm pretty sure she says her name to him and he never says it back. Like his name. But naming a male character, you guys don't understand that. It's like a lot of pressure. Yeah, like I'm looking at my bookcase and I'm like, do I just go through and read all of the male main character names and pick not one of those? But I seriously do think I'm peacing out tonight, guys. It's been 20 minutes of me babbling. A good 10 of that is probably gonna get cut. Guys, I'm getting tired again. I can't make it like longer than I woke up at 9:30. It's only 6:30. It's so sad. I used to have so much energy. I don't know what happened. Writing, apparently, 4,000 words makes you want to, but we've got this. I'm going to write an amazing book. People are going to love it. The Night We Met. I like that chapter name. Isn't that a song? It's like one of my favorite songs, I'm pretty sure. It's on my Feels playlist. The Night We Met, Lord Huron. That is true. It's a good song. Add that to the playlist. Word count. We're going to work on it. Chapter by chapter breakdown. I'll work on it. Hopefully have more news soon. Hello again. I fell asleep in my shirt from yesterday. And I'm not going to change it yet because I haven't gotten in the shower yet. I'm waiting because my brother beat me to it. But it is 11:13 a.m. I've been up since 9. I don't really know what I've done this morning. Kind of in a time warp. I think I was on TikTok for probably a good hour, hour and a half before I grabbed my outline and started rereading it, listened to some music, tried to get me in kind of like the mindset for what I'm writing, which is hard because it's definitely like right now it's the fun stuff, so I'm like, don't get into that like dark headspace yet. But I'm trying to prepare myself. Yesterday we did end up going to my grandma's. I tried to update this multiple times last night, and my camera died, so I don't remember what's getting put in here and what's not. I got really excited last night and was sitting down and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm totally gonna get some writing done. Fun fact, I did not get any writing done. So today I think I'm going to try to do some writing. If I can get anything done, great. If I can't, accept my fate. I'm breaking out really bad, so I can't wait to get in the shower. I also think I'm going to rewrite the outline because this is very generic. It literally says things like, this is what scene you're going to write. So I'm actually going to try to kind of write in the outline and see if that makes a difference, because then it writes for itself, right? But I did it for the first chapter because it was the first chapter. I'm going to try that out and see how I do. Again, my biggest thing is I don't write out of order. And doing it this way kind of feels like out of order because there's going to be things that you miss, right? Like, you're going to write something and it's not going to capture the character's full emotional beat if you do it out of order. And I mean, that just means you rewrite it, which is fine, but I don't know, there's some things I want to mess around with, so that is my goal today. Sunday, we're not going anywhere as far as I'm aware, but it's my mother, so we'll probably end up going somewhere at some point. I'm going to try to sit here and crank some words out. Wish me luck. Alright, team. There's an update. It is 1:09. I was working very hard before I ran and got lunch for everybody around 12:30, I think. 12. Managed to write 3 pages. So I hope I flipped those big enough that you guys can read what I wrote. Spoilers. I guess it's really 2.5, but I'm getting into chapter 3. I don't know how many words this is, but hopefully it's good. What I have written down for word count that I need for this chapter is 4,064, and that's not including 2 other plot points that I have for this chapter. Well, one technically, the other one's kind of embedded in everything that I wrote. So I'm gonna finish chapter 3 and then do my outline rewrite, because I was gonna do the outline rewrite earlier, and as you can see, it didn't happen for some reason. I was vibing with my characters, which is great, right? This never, like, something that you'll learn about me, and my friend Rachel knows this, like, really good, is when I start vibing with a book, it just comes out. Like, there is no stopping it. There is no holding it back. I remember with, I think it was the Blackwell Contract, or it was either that one or Sugar and Spice, that I was like, oh, I'm not going to write this right now. And I think it was the Blackwell Contract, because I was like, I'm going to focus on Summer of New York City 3. And then I crashed this book out, and I messaged Rachel, and I'm like, by the way, this is the book that we're doing next. And she was like, okay. Like, on board with whatever, but like, Jane and Sebastian? Which is how I feel right now. I'm like, Jane and Sebastian, I really need to get to you two, but you guys are difficult and you're stressing me out. So my thought process is write a few chapters of this, and when I feel like I've hit my dead end with this, jump over to Jane and Sebastian, but we'll see. Yeah, so that's my update. I think I'm gonna guess I got at least 1,500. I'm gonna guess, because the like a typical notebook page, this is like printed paper, so I printed notebook paper because this is so lazy. I didn't want to go find a new notebook, and I'm pretty sure I have new notebooks. My problem is starting a notebook and then it having like 30 different stories in it. The only notebook I have for that is that big bound notebook that I showed you guys, I think my first clip for this video, which is My little, it says noteworthy on the front. This is the only thing that I have that is multiple books, and I've kind of liked the idea of having one of these as like a Bible almost, or like a Laura central book on my writing, because it has all of my ideas. So I love that. Even though like I will type all my ideas, I will literally re-handwrite them in here just so I have it in a single place. If I'm home, I know I can just find the notebook. If I'm out somewhere, I can use my laptop. But I am a very big, I need it on paper person, which is why sometimes I have to revert back to writing on paper, because sometimes writing just on a computer screen can feel very, I don't feel like a writer, a real writer, when I write just on my computer. Like the Blackwell contract, that was all on computer, and like I don't remember anything about it. Like I do, but I feel like I remember things better when I handwrite them. There's more of a connection to the characters. That's where I'm at. Got a lot done, I felt like, this morning. I had to stop, obviously, and go get food for everybody. We'll see what I can get done this afternoon. Yeah, I really want to send this to Rachel. So Rachel's going to probably, like, watch this after the fact. I don't know if I'll have this ready by Tuesday. Like, message to Rachel. This book is one that I tried to write a year or two ago. I'm not gonna like fully disclose what it's about yet, because I want to finish it before I start doing that, because I hate being like, oh, this book's gonna come out, and then I don't finish it, or I tell somebody, hey, this is the idea for this book, and then I again don't finish it. I'm hopeful for this one. I've seemed to really commit to the projects lately that I've been talking about, which is awesome. I love it. It's like I'm growing up. Crazy concept. But I like this because it's a mix of fairy tale and realism, and I don't know, that there's something with this one, and it's not just romance, right? So it's like, yes, I'm so excited. I think that's all. I keep saying that's something I'm going to try to grow out of by doing these. We'll see if that happens. All right, let's get back to it. Hey, I've restarted this like twice, because I'm also painting my nails while I'm trying to talk to you, and apparently I can't multitask. But I wanted to just update and say I did not get past page 4 today, because when I got excited that I reached page 4 and stopped filming, I realized, crap, how am I going to get this footage from my other camera that croaked, and then my phone to my laptop to edit, and had a little bit of a meltdown and had to figure that out. And then I went and showered, finally, because a girl deserves a shower. So I went and showered, and then I was like, well, I should probably try to edit this. And once I got all the clips moved over, started editing, realized I say a lot, and went ahead and cut as much of those out as I could. So now we're down to, oh, we went and got dinner too, but I ate, I had some matcha, and I'm going to paint my nails to prepare for the 2 days of work that I have this week. Well, 2 days in person, 1 day remote. I'm going to try, I always say that and then I don't, but I am actually going to try to at least get another page written tonight, because this is like the dating scenes that I'm writing, and those are so easy. Like, if I can knock some of those out real quick, I should do it. It would be really cool if I could get this book done like before New Year's. I doubt it, but it would be cool. I don't think that'll happen, but if I could get it done by New Year's, that'd be really awesome. I was in a little bit of a crisis maybe 45 minutes ago, because I realized I hadn't posted on TikTok today, And I thought I had something made already. Oh no! Sorry, there was about a landslide. I think I messed up my nail. Oh my gosh. I about had a little panic attack earlier because I didn't have enough footage for a TikTok that I thought I already had. So I had to make one real quick, and then I made it, and then realized when you upload pictures for a TikTok and like a carousel kind of thing, it doesn't like export into a video for me to post elsewhere. So I'll probably just end up sharing the link to my stories on my other social media pages because I don't have the energy to remake it for the other platforms. Plus, most of my traction is on TikTok anyhow. Unfortunately, I can say that the clips, my TikTok is not performing well. The only thing it performed well on was a TikTok that I made about Sebastian Stan being, or like I had tried to pick the family movie around Thanksgiving, and because the last movie I picked was Sebastian Stan in Fresh, I am no longer allowed to pick the family movie. And let me tell you, I was livid because there's so many movies out that I want to watch right now, but my dad has access to like all the streaming platforms in the living room, and he won't tell me the passwords, so I can't watch half of them. And I was mad. So I made a TikTok out of literal, like, I wasn't even thinking about it. I was in my tank top like I am right now, no makeup on, didn't think anything of it. I was like, I'm gonna get like 2 likes, it's fine, at least I'll find like some Sebastian Stan fangirls. And then it got up to like 30,000 views and like 9,000 likes, and I went, what? And then I panicked and I'm like, please don't let this be the way Sebastian finds out about me. I mean, personally, I would like him to not find out about me at all, but I mean, if he had to find out about me, I would really prefer that not be the way. This is a really pretty color, but you can see my nail. I don't know, maybe just because it hasn't dried yet. I don't know, it's probably just me. So, yeah. I just wanted to update you guys. I felt bad not having an update because this is my first video getting back into this, so I was like, I need to be like, hey, I was lame and I totally didn't write this afternoon. So sorry. Eventually, I'm hoping to get into like a schedule and like a pattern with this because I'm just nervous that I'll forget to update you guys, and then I'll be doing something, and then I'll be like, oh, guess what? I can't finish this vlog episode or whatever, and then I'll be mad at myself because I did waste time filming at least a little bit. So even if it is something as boring as watching me paint my nails, I guess I will update you guys. I'm learning that I am terrible at painting my nails though. It's a really pretty color. This is typically not a color I would get, but I wanted something different, and we got this like months ago. So you guys tell me what you guys think this book is about, what you guys want to see from me, if there's like better content, if you want to hear more about my day-to-day, day in the life of a part-time author, full-time employee. Let me know. Again, first video, it's gonna be rough, I'm sorry. Hopefully less pauses, less cuts, less not enough writing. Now that I am like recording on my phone, I might have to figure out if there's like a way I can hook up a camera or hook up a mic or something, because I think the sound on this is absolutely horrendous. So hopefully I can work on that and the next video won't be as janky on the sound. But thank you guys for watching. Thank you for sticking around. I look forward to updating you guys. So if I go by my uploading schedule, this will be Monday. So hopefully on Friday, I'll have something for you guys. And hopefully I'll have a lot more written. I might possibly continue filming right after this, but we'll see. So thanks for hanging around, and we'll talk soon.